Yes, guys, welcome to another episode of Matt Zena Acting Tips. Today is going to be a really interesting episode. I am going to literally go over this concept or idea that you can actually get started in acting and have an acting business and become an actor for absolutely free. Okay? Now, it seems strange for a businessman, somebody who owns someone who owns a worldwide international acting training organization to tell you this. But at the end of the day, I am genuinely in it for the individual. And, if there's levels to this. And I actually do help actors start for free because I give out free content. I am genuinely passionate about acting coaching and helping people get into this industry. All right, everybody. No, I'm from a working class background. I'm from Bradford in the UK, and it was difficult. There's a big class divide in this industry. So I'm all for people starting acting, for totally free. And listen, if people do get into acting, and then they have more money to invest once they start to get work, then they'll invest it with me to get to that next level. So it's perfectly fine. But let me give you some ideas on how an actor could potentially begin their career for free. Number one, acting coaching free training. There's loads of it now, okay? YouTube, all of the content that I put out across TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all of it, I put out daily content and weekly content through my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you take up every single tip that you can, okay? As well as that, I'm a huge believer in the best way to learn to act, all right? To begin with, is to actually get yourself acting and on set and working with people, because you can work with so many people and get so many tips and get a real understanding of how to act. Okay, I can obviously with my organization, it's incredibly theoretical. We sharpen people up, we make people understand things, but we're talking about getting started in acting. All right, and you can get started in acting by just acting, and you can go and you can use videos and tutorials and YouTube and all of that and train to act to a certain level where you can get work and you can get into films, etc. for absolutely free. Then what happens is once you feel confident in and around a camera, in and around other actors, once you feel confident enough and you're on a level, then you're going to need to kind of market yourself as an actor. So this is how you can get yourself a kind of marketing package together for free. So the first thing you're going to need is an online CV. Casting networks, you can get a free profile, headshot, and you can fill it out for absolutely nothing, all right? As well as that, there's things like Mandy, Star Now, what used to be Casting Call Pro, I think that is now Mandy, all right? So you've got lots and lots of different online websites where you can start to get work. So you're gonna need, obviously, a headshot, all right? In order to be able to apply for those. Your headshot can be done incredibly well on an iPhone or a smartphone at home. The best thing to do is just look at a really good headshot, and I do a whole episode on headshots and what a good headshot is, but you can recreate what looks like a really good headshot on a smartphone. But just look, compare, and make sure you're looking at the camera, and you can do it perfectly well, okay? Do some edits. The best app for edits is a little known app. It's made by Google for professional kind of photographers, all right? And I will put the link in the description, all right? Because I've just forgotten what it's called. Secondly, you are going to want to put together some type of showreel material, all right? Here's the tip. With showreel material, and I've done an episode on this before as well, Okay, what you need to do is you need to obviously have some type of filming of you performing. Now, again, iPhones, 4K, great cameras. You just need to work out what's going to look good and what's not going to look too shabby, and kind of put people off with the quality. Now, if you look at this is done on kind of cinema mode on the iPhone. This is brilliant if it was some type of monologue. Secondly, it would be good for something like what I call a talking head scene. They're fantastic. They look really good in showreel material. And as well as that, Zoom meetings and kind of Zoom scenes. So you can use ChatGPT to write you out scripts that are going to help you. And then you can perform them, you can film them, you can edit them incredibly well on iPhone, smartphone cameras, okay? Until you get to that next stage. And then you are going to want to go out there and you're going to want to self-submit and use all of this in order to go and get yourself some work. And then we go up the ladder. You know, Matt Zena Acting will always be here for you when you want to take that next level. We've got an agency attached and you can have an agent and we can literally take you to that next level. But in the first instance, to get all of that together and begin, it shouldn't cost you a penny. And yeah, you can get your first acting job. You're not going to, obviously it won't be the role of Superman, but it will be an acting job, and maybe peripheral acting job of some level that's going to give you a lot of pride and start to get you up the ladder of where you want to be as an actor. If you want any more tips, tricks, make sure you subscribe, get in touch, comment, all of that. And if you do want a free acting class with MZA, make sure you DM me now and I'll get a free acting class to you. But otherwise, you can get started for free. Much love. Make sure that you subscribe and make sure you are here next week for another episode of Matt Zena Acting Tips.